Good morning, this is Bulbul Thaplial and this is The World This Morning from our New Delhi studios. Here are the top headlines for the day. Army aircraft shot down in Sudan amid political transition. French president says the worst of rioting has passed, urges caution. Israel launches its biggest West Bank incursion in 20 years. Kenyan president lifts 6-year logging ban to create jobs, environmentalists are concerned. Outrage in South Africa over video of deputy president's security officer stomping on man's head. Hong Kong's National Security Police offer bounty for information leading to arrest of activists. United Nations to hold an urgent meeting on alarming rise in Quran burnings in Europe. Putin reassures Asian allies of Russia's stability after mutiny. The world registered its hottest day ever recorded on Tuesday. Now, news in detail. An army plane was shot down during clashes between security forces and protesters in Khartoum, Sudan on Tuesday. The plane was carrying 12 people, including high-ranking military officials. It is unclear who shot down the plane, but the incident has raised tensions in the country. Sudan is currently in the midst of a political transition following the overthrow of longtime dictator Omar al-Bashir in 2019. French President Emmanuel Macron said on Tuesday that the peak of rioting in France has passed, but he remained cautious about calling an end to the violence. The riots were sparked by the police shooting of a 17-year-old boy in the Paris suburb of Aulnay-sous-Bois. Macron said that the government would continue to work to calm the situation, but he warned that there could be further unrest if the underlying causes of the riots are not addressed. Israeli forces launched their biggest raid in the West Bank in 20 years on Monday, killing at least 12 Palestinians, including a senior militant commander in the Jenin refugee camp. The raid was in response to a series of recent attacks by the Palestinians in Israel, including one in Tel Aviv that killed 2 people. The Palestinian Authority condemned the raid, calling it a massacre. Kenyan President Uhuru Kenyatta has lifted a 6-year logging ban in a bid to create jobs. The ban was imposed in 2017 to protect the forests. However, environmentalists are concerned that lifting the ban will lead to deforestation. They argue that the government should focus on sustainable ways to create jobs, such as ecotourism. A video has emerged of South African Deputy President David Mabuza's security officers stomping on a man who was lying on the ground. The video has sparked outrage and calls for Mabuza to resign. The man in the video was reportedly arrested for theft. Mabuza's office has said that the security forces were acting in self-defense. Hong Kong's National Security Police have offered a bounty of 1 million Hong Kong dollars for information leading to the arrest of activists who are wanted under the new security law. The law was imposed by China in 2020 and has been used to crack down on dissent in the city. The bounty is the latest attempt by the authorities to silence critics of the government. The United States is to hold an urgent meeting to discuss the alarming rise in Quran burnings in Europe. The meeting will be held on July 6th and will bring together representatives from the UN, religious leaders, and human rights experts. The burning of the Quran is considered a serious act of blasphemy in Islam and has sparked protests and violence in several European countries. Russian President Vladimir Putin has reassured his Asian allies of Russia's stability after a mutiny broke out in the Russian army. The mutiny took place in the Far East and involved a group of soldiers who refused to fight in Ukraine. Putin said that the mutiny was a minor incident and that Russia's military is fully capable of fulfilling its tasks. The world experienced its hottest day on record on Monday, July 3rd, with the average global temperature reaching 17.01 degrees Celsius. This surpassed the previous record of 16.92 degrees Celsius, which was set in August 2016. The heat wave that caused this record-breaking temperature was felt around the world, with heat waves sizzling in the United States, Europe, and Asia. These were the top news headlines for today. Stay tuned to Democracy News Live for more news updates.